Hello, chat. How are we doing on this beautiful, wonderful Monday morning? Tuesday? Tuesday. It's Tuesday. I thought I had to take Venzel to the vet today, but it was actually tomorrow. So I woke up early for nothing. I guess other than to see the satisfaction of the sunrise and watch the trees kind of bounce and reflect and take all the light in, and remember that I live in a beautiful city with a beautiful world. So now I'm playing Moving Houses, which is a game that looks like it's going to be dog shit. This is a game that has been on my radar for a few months, because the first time I saw it, I thought, oh, that looks AI generated, and it's not. As far as I can tell, it uses entirely real custom art. And then the second thing I saw of it was that like a foregrid talking about its inspirations, which was Alan Wake 2, MyHouse.wad, and House of Leaves, which, if you just like think about that for more than a second, that's one inspiration. You're inspired by House of Leaves, and just like the things that then inspired it. I have not read House of Leaves. I still have not done the May McDougal House of Leaves audiobook stream. But I have played MyHouse.wad, and people like it. People like that stream. I like that game. I loved that game. Have not played Alan Wake 2. But my dear friend Bijika, father of Skylar from the Baby stream, was really excited for this game, to the point that he bought it on launch, and it's in my Steam library for that exact fact. And big surprise, big shocker, he fucking hated it. But he really wanted me to play it, because he thinks I have interesting things to say about it. So here we are. I have to say, at a base, sorry, I got stunlocked by Dem, but now I'm going to spell Verge. Verge, not Vurg. Bad news, everyone. Mega 64 is on the verge of going under, which means Darkside Phil may be the only force on the internet. Which means Darkside Force may truly be the force on the internet. May truly outlive everything forever. I love Dem so much. I love him so much. He is... Oh, yes, he's wonderful. That sucks for Mega 64, I guess. I don't know, man. I don't watch Mega 64. I like Darkside Phil. I hope he keeps being the only man on the internet. I think it's very funny he's gonna last till time in memoriam. What was I saying? I got stunlocked by Dem. Moving Houses. It looks bad, but maybe it's gonna be peak. Maybe I can find something to really love about this game. I do have to say though, I remember back when I was first setting up my original Twitch stream, I had a overlay, a BRB screen where emotes fell down the screen. And I wasn't working in a physics engine, I was working in a video editor. But even then, even though I needed like 600 emotes to fall, I made sure that none of them popped out of existence as they were falling. None of them came came into existence in the middle of the screen and only came in from the top and left at the bottom. I made sure that there was like coherent, cohesive action up and down the screen. The fact that this title screen can't do that for like 10 3D boxes is a little troubling. I think Unity's strong enough to render boxes. Ooh. Kick, run, jump. I think games like this would be infinitely more interesting if they didn't feel the need to play their hand in the trailer and Steam description. Yes, that's also another thing I saw with this. I saw that the developer was like really trying to sell the idea that it's a normal moving game, but then listed all of his inspirations. And it's like, man, hold your hand close to your chest if you're confident in your twist. If you're making something that has a pivotal twist in it, and either in its setting or its narrative, and you just kind of blurt it out, unless it is one of those twists that's like the core conceit of it, like the first, hour, 2 hours if it's a video game, first like 20 minutes if it's a movie, keep that shit close to the chest. Why make it a twist if you're not gonna play with it like it's a secret? Secrets are fun. Secrets are a really fun part of consuming a piece of media. Going into something not knowing something and being rewarded for that is fun. I like when video games do that. Like if you have to warn about sensitive content, that's okay, because by the time the people who need that will see it and keep it in mind. But those who don't need it, they will forget by the time the sensitive content springs, so it surprises them all the same. Content warnings are good, actually. Surprising, I know. Okay, Beach, I don't want to blow this developer, but please show me his Twitter. Just like a teeny little bite. I still want this game to be good. That is my expectation. My expectation is that I'm going to go into this and I am going to like it. And I'm going to have my good time hat on. I do have to say, though, why do they have faces? Why do they have like Sonic hands? I remember when I first saw this illustration, I tried to check the amount of fingers on the hands. Because there's like a 5-finger hand here, and there's like a cartoon, like a oven mitty type hand. No, I love telegraphed character beats and conflicting motivations. You can have both, though. Like, a twist that is unfurls halfway through something, and then all of the character dynamics build off of it. That shit's wonderful. Not even a twist, just like something unexpected. A fun, like, wrench thrown into the narrative. A good rising action. Beach linked an article called Moving Houses, a game about grief. I'm not commenting on theory because honestly, it depends on what you bring into the game yourself. It is intentionally written vaguely so players fill in the blanks based off their own lived experiences, as intended. Oh, it's kind of like Dear Evan Hansen. That's awesome. Well. Extra packing, cut content. Okay, that's cute. I like that there's a piece of cut content that I can play. Hi there! Your task over here on the right side of the screen. Complete the first task to unlock the front door. Why does it have a quest log? Most items have a box icon next to their name, meaning you have to put them in a cardboard box and toss the box in the van. Items with a van icon can be tossed directly in the van. First, go to the pile of unfolded boxes and get a cardboard box. If you can't find something, you can highlight items. If you get stuck, you can reset the current task from the menu. Why? Oh, that sensitivity is dire. Beach, do I need to turn on photosensitivity mode? Now pick up the box and take it over to the house. What the fuck is this motion blur? Is there a fake grain filter? Oh, you fucking know it. Yeah, there's like a minuscule grain filter on everything. Oh. What's happening when I move? I feel like you know, it's lagging behind the camera. This is what it feels like to get up way too fast. Oh. Oh, this game might actually make me queasy. This might be the fucking return of Sonic Jam. Or 3D Jam, or the fuck that game is called. The one by British people that's bad. Sonic R? No, the one that made me woozy.
Oh, 3D Blast.
3D Blast.
Yeah.
Is this game also British, Beach? I have to move very, very calmly, or else my stomach will genuinely feel bad. The depth of field here is a tiny bit strong, yeah, in it. Oh my fucking god. Yeah, why is it so inconsistent? If I move forward, there's no blur. If I move back, there's no blur. If I move right, there's no blur. But if I move left, it's fucking over. What happened to that spire? Why is it only left movement? Is the audio only playing in one ear? No. Oh no. Let me turn this up for you, chat. When the AirPods Pro came out, they had a like an automatic noise cancellation like built off of your ears. And this is what it felt like. Where just one ear gets all of the audio and the other ear makes you feel like you're going deaf. Depth of field off. Okay. Does that fix the blur? Yes, it does, but this also isn't the intended experience. So I'm gonna keep that bad boy on. Okay. Grab a chair and toss it directly in a van. In the van, open the box and toss the radio in. Oh, I have to move the chat because you're too close to the fucking... The quest log. Fuck off. May, don't move it there. The quest log gets longer. No. No, the quest log's already too big. There shouldn't be that amount of text there. What a beautiful day to get packing. Start by grabbing a box from the pile near your truck and pack up what you can see over by the garage door. Now, hold on now. Not everything needs to be put in a box. Some things, like the chair, can be tossed directly back into the back of the van. Woo. Why did the things I hold, why are they not centered on my level up, unlock, run? What? What? Is the run button even working? I just got an achievement for that. Where's my foot? Where's my foot when I press the kick button? That's just like a Johnny Test whip crack sound effect. I can punch every joke I say up with a little bit of that. Tire swing. More like tired swing. Thanks. I'll be here all night. Yeah, I do just kind of hover, huh? Looks like you got the hang of it. Great job. Before you head inside, you also need to get the stuff in the backyard. Now, I know it's a bit of a stroll, but I'll tell you a secret. You don't need a box for this one. Everything back there can be tossed right in the van. I can't see. This is fucking Nearsighted Simulator 2024. Or no, you know what this is actually fucking like? This is what it's like to have bifocal lenses. I have never had a good time with bifocal lenses. Because I feel like every time I look down at something, which is pretty fucking common, I just get entirely messed up. I had bifocal lenses for a year in like 7th grade, and everyone hated me. I was a little nerd. They shoved me in lockers because I couldn't see right. Why does everything I pick up have a tooltip that tells me if it's boxable or not? I have a sense of intuition. Oh, I'm leveling up again. I unlocked jump. Oh, that's a... Well, you must be a natural. Have you done this before? Give yourself a pat in the back and head inside. Might as well begin in the hallway, right? Work your way in before you get too deep. The hallway has a few pictures hanging there, and you don't even need a box for those either. I'm trying to transport myself into the body of Beej and imagining him sitting down at his big TV and playing this game really, really excitedly on its launch day. And it's making me very happy. It's a very, very funny thing to imagine. Oh, fuck, that scared me. What? No. Was there really a fucking heartbeat noise when that fell? Was I supposed to be scared by that? I swear to God, if there's like a fucking monster in this game, I'm gonna beg Beach to refund it. This is what happens when a game designer doesn't trust the player. This is what happens when you're a woman. This is genuinely the closest a video game has ever gotten to the experience of being a woman. It is menial tasks with a fucking omnipresent God telling you exactly what to do, as if you don't know what the fuck to do. As if you don't have a sense of intuition because you're a human being with a consciousness. Like, this feels like how all of my fucking older coworkers would describe doing a task at work to me. No, man, I know how to do it. I'm alive. I have interiority. Wow, you're so good at this. I know you must have done this before. Who knew there was so much stuff in here? Well, I guess you did, since it's your stuff and all. You'll need a lot of boxes for this part, and do be gentle with that TV. You probably need to rotate it carefully to get it through the door. Shut up. I'm trying to put myself into the headspace of someone who likes cozy games, and this doesn't make me feel cozy. It doesn't make me feel anything, really. Yeah, but the scare of unpacking is like growing up and slowly realizing that one of your most important connections is someone that's draining you and making you feel lesser, and feeling like that you're not respected in your daily life despite how hard you try. I think the scare of this game is going to be a big red monster. I think it's going to be that there's going to be a big red monster. He's going to jump at me. Can someone find that particle preset on the Unity store for me really quickly? part of the fun of what I have read of House of Leaves, which is very little, but like it's enough, is that it's something that is like slowly kind of gaining ground from underneath you, and before you even realize it, the fucking like parameters of the game you're playing are entirely different from what it was when you set out, and you get scared and you feel confused, and it builds. Part of what's really fun about MyHouse.wad is it is working on something very familiar, and I think this game's trying to do that too, like the power washing sim, fucking what's that house sale game? House Flipper sort of game, but you know, fucking using the Doom engine and kind of making it feel like a Doom wad, because it is a Doom wad until it slowly unfurls to something more than just like a little tribute to a friend. It becomes like an amalgam shifting in front of you that is deep down a story about people's lives, and fun, interesting stuff that is like trying really hard and being really interesting and willing to be fucking stupid and tongue-in-cheek. The fact that MyHouse.wad has a goddamn creepypasta at the start of it, wonderful, wonderful fun. When I play Doom, I'm happy. When I read a book, I'm happy. When I play a Unity pickup 3D object drop 3D object game, unless I'm Z-fighting with every single object and flying out of the skybox, I'm not having fun. Look at all the tools and gadgets in here. I bet you could get lost in all the memories just thinking about it. There's a little bit of everything tucked away here. Here's another secret. Make sure to open the cabinets. Who knows what's hiding in there? Oh, I guess you do. It being your stuff and all. Alright, what's the scary guy in the cabinet gonna be? Where was that? You have to show me the scare when you play the scary noise. What? Oh, the door closed? Okay. A lot of doors do that. I actually tend to like when doors close behind me. Why would I feel less safe in an enclosed room where I have hammers and saws and presumably the enemy doesn't have hammers and saws? I need to do the radio last. Where's the radio? Did I pick up the radio? I think part of the fun of hauntings and like things happening out of your control in a movie and like a ghost story is that it's like something ever present and following you, and something that can kind of creep up on you. I really dislike when a ghost just kind of jumps in your face or slams a door in your face or a painting falls off the wall. Like, there's a sense of dread when something terrible happens, where you know it's gonna follow you for the rest of your life in very small, minuscule ways that will add up to constant terror. But the door falling behind me is pretty cool too, I guess. think, you know what I would actually really love as a twist in this game? Is if the blur keeps getting worse and worse and then we die of a stroke at the end. And it's a metaphor for how you don't know when your last moment's gonna be and how you have to live every moment like it's your last. Like, I have only heard really good things about it. I haven't actually seen it, but that like a 2021, I think, Invisible Man, Blumhouse Universal film. I think it's a Universal monster, but I think it was made by Blumhouse. Sounds like it fucking gets the idea of something invisible haunting you and stalking you, and how violating that feels. How it feels utterly hopeless when you're being followed by something you can't see and you don't know how to pin down, but it keeps affecting you all the same. Especially when it's allowed to be physical with you and you can feel hurt and violated in ways you didn't even know were possible. The Invisible Man seems to know what's good there. Like, I guess if I'm saying all of this shit, I should also be thinking about how to actually translate to the medium of like a short form 90-minute video game. I want to use this stream as a brainstorming session for Moving Houses 2: The Return of the House. Can I pop the garage open? Okay, well. I think, yeah, I think a step one would be detail that applies things about people's lives instead of just objects in a house. Like, I feel like I'm sacking a fucking model home right now. Like, when your house is a main character, like when the location of something is the main focus of a piece of media, that location better not just feel lived in, but better feel like something or someone, and feel like something you can get to know, you know? Like okay, fucking nuclear baby versus hydrogen, or coughing baby versus hydrogen bomb. Having just played Silent Hill 2 for the first time, seeing that those apartment blocks back to back, like the ones that are literally physically connected to each other because they're like implied to have been built on top of each other. That is a fun detail that implies so much about its world, and it's cheap. It is a cheap detail to put in. Like, it says so much about the town of Silent Hill and the way that it is like kind of sprawled its way on top of each other, despite the fact that it has so much land that it could possibly use. Edith Finch is great. I haven't played it in forever, but I think about the Halloween needle drop basically daily. The dining room. Doesn't time fly when you're having fun? Time sure passes when you aren't paying attention to the clock. What time is it anyway? Is it like purgatory? Is that what we're doing? Is it like a slowly learning to move on and go to the next life? Who cares? It's time to tackle the dining room. You've got some fancy chairs there. Better be careful with those. They look antique, like they've been here forever. What? A painting dropped? I don't care. Play a fucking glass shattering sound instead of just playing my heartbeat. When I hear my own heartbeat, my main thought is not, oh fuck, I think there's a ghost in the room. It's, oh my god, I'm having a heart attack. Well, yeah, I think telling you when you should be scared is one of the fucking like greatest faults of a lot of horror. I saw a quote from, I believe, the Hypnospace Outlaw guy. It was like a tweet. It was, I think, part of a thread, but I might have only read the first two entries. His name's Jay Tholen, right? And he's talking about how it would be so easy to make a fucking horror game that's good. Because horror is a medium that's relatively easy in comparison to other mediums to make something that's good in. Like, as long as you understand rising and falling tension and the ways that you can like endear people to characters and things happening and how to make a goddamn good effect, you can make something good and competent and fun in a piece of horror. And that doesn't mean like that a good piece of horror is any less good than something of another genre. It just means that there's a lot of goddamn good horror. Like, humans are very willing to get scared, more willing than they are to be like open about their emotions, or even think about how a piece of media might apply to their life and their circumstances as well. Like, it's more easy, or not more easy, but it's people are more likely to open up to the idea of being scared, especially if they're like with people and it's like a fun group activity, than they are to cry at the end of a movie, you know? Like, getting scared is fun. People love to get scared. We wouldn't have a getting scared month if people didn't like getting scared. And that is to say, people are really willing to get scared. So as long as you can serve that base form, then you can kind of do whatever the fuck you want past that point. What happened? I don't care. You know, it's the reason that so much fucking horror is horny. Because one, it's fun. But two, it's like fucking... I like getting scared, I like getting horny. Those are like the two base human emotions. It's caveman shit. I like running from mammoth and I like fucking my ooga booga wife. The same way, like, a jump scare can be scary. Just like, I guess getting flashed can be scary. like just getting like randomly fucking blasted with goddamn porn is like, okay, sure, that might do it for you, but it's like that's not actually gonna get you there. It's just like something that happens. It is like a step in the process, but so much horror is just try not to come in 5 minutes. Immediately going for the cum shot. Oh, fucking stupid fucking video game. What happened? What happened? What did I do? Fuck you. You stupid fucking game. Or did I pack the radio up? That's so sad. Well, yeah, because I packed the radio and I wasn't supposed to. Yeah, did I break the game? No, Floppa, we can't watch any copyrighted movies. Just wait for tomorrow. I said wait for tomorrow, chat. You're gonna be excited. The restart current task button doesn't work. The anti-game breaking feature broke. Oh, this is fucking awesome. Oh, I got it past the barrier. I got it past the barrier, guys. Oh, this stupid fucking game. Unbelievable. No way. Hold up. Oh, I can make this work. in. Oh, we're fucking in, baby. We're fucking in. Fuck off. I can live in here now. I got a food bowl, I have a plant, and I have a couch. I can live in here for the rest of my goddamn life. Where's the bedroom? Where's the bedroom? Is the twist gonna be that like the next stage would randomly add a bedroom that wasn't here prior? Was that gonna be the next stage of it? Because we have a bathroom, we have a kitchen, we have a living room, we have a garage, but yeah, there's totally gonna be a bedroom added in the next stage. Second floor? Cool, where's the staircase? Was it gonna appear randomly? That's not what second floors look like. The house is bigger on the inside. Oh. Man, that's really scary. Well, no, I can't return it because Beach bought it 2 weeks ago. I didn't even spend money on this. This is a loaner. But maybe I will really like its implementation of the scary red monster. May, you might be a bad person for this one. That's right. I'm bad person streamer. One might want to say that this is a big streamer picking on a small indie developer. But I would like to say the creator has more Twitter followers than me, so this is basically just like when two middle schoolers fight. Since when are Donald Trump and Kamala Harris on Twitch? Election in an 8 days ordeal. That's why. That's why they're here. Tim Walz played Crazy Taxi on stream the other day. I can't believe that this game has cut content playable within it, because I feel like this game already has every single idea that was thought up about it in its runtime, with absolutely no like curation of whether those ideas are good or bad or not. Like, this feels like a tech demo, not for like a wider, later game, a sequel, but this feels like a tech demo that for like that would be given with like a Unity license. Oh, it's so loud, huh? All right, scare me. It's loud? Why did no one tell me it's loud? This is a Game Jam game that didn't come out in the weekend it was supposed to, because the developer was really, really proud of the idea that they were cooking, and then it came out 8 months later, and no one cared anymore. I say this from experience, to be clear. That is a struggle I know all too well. I say all of this as a creator of bad movies and bad games and bad acting. Like I'm on this game's terms. I understand what it's like to be a poop miner. Well, thank you, Floppa. No, it's okay, Peach. I want to do this for you. You're my friend, and I trust your opinion on this game. And I want to have a little Moving Houses book club with you. Sorry, when I say what I just said, I swear to God I do not mean that derisively. I take quite a lot of pride in being a poop creator. I think some of the most interesting art can be found on the fringes of quality, fidelity, and time, effort, money, budget, all of that good stuff. Beej, when are you streaming the presidential debate while playing MGS2? That's right. No, I'm not saying I make it intentionally either. I'm saying I'm broke and I'm 20. I'm gonna look back at the things I'm most proud of right now in 5 years and go, I could have done that better. And that's the cycle. Eventually I'll find something that in 10 years time I go, I still like that a lot, and I'll be happy. That sounds like a very fun life to me. Just making stuff and making stuff and making stuff, and eventually be able to look back at all of it and go, oh, I had fun. And, you know, those projects I like a lot. Other ones I could have done better, and here's how I did better later. I think that's a good life. Can I not get that book anymore? Oh, that's what the kick is for. Always be kicking. All video games need kicking. That's a trophy I just got. Why wasn't that in the tutorial? Oh, that's so fucking loud, huh? You don't want to watch it, but it's presenting itself as friendly to calm you down, and it's not. That's right, Floppa. No. Man. Fuck off. Are you fucking me? You're fucking me. God damn it. Okay. This is very Hello Neighbor. Is this game meant to be like a open-ended theory bait? Is that what it's going for? I think map hat bait's been a thing for a while, just like a open-ended horror video game that can be dissected by YouTube channels and has a punchy visual in it that can be in thumbnails. And that's not even like a quality judgment anymore, I don't think. Like FNAF's good, and a lot of its writing is for theorists. Fucking apparently Ty likes Amanda the Adventurer. Apparently, like, it's not even a thing where those games are automatically bad anymore. It's just a thing that a video game does now. The same way that cigarettes used to have cool camels on them to get your dad to buy them. It's just like a fact of doing business. I did it again. Okay. No, man, no one in real life owns radios. This is just video gameism. You know what would be really fun? If one of these rooms just had an object that does not fucking exist and they just pretended it was an everyday object. Like if I went into the garage and there's just like a non-Euclidean shape, even the fucking like tooltip can like point out to it and go, hey, make sure to bring your blah 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 because it's really important when you move. Hey, get the Smeckeldarft, dude. Did I say another? I might have misspoke, but I wouldn't be surprised if there's a second LT fan. I feel bad for guys like Alan Resnick. Like Alan Tutorial and like this house's people in it have like left devious consequences for horror in their wake. Like, I wouldn't even say this game feels like it's fucking MatPat bait. It feels like, and I mean this entirely non-derogatory, Nightmind bait. Or like that sort of like analytical YouTube channel. Like a horror analytical YouTube channel. Like a Nexpo or whatever. I don't watch any of them. I used to watch Nightmind. Even a scare theater, per se. It feels like that sort of thing, where it has like a punchy, scary, fucking like opacity, color, fucked up saturation thumbnail of like a blank scene with maybe like one thing of text, like the scariest house moving game of all time. And then it's an explanation of its story, and it's interesting, but it's only really interesting watching it from the rear view mirror as you leave. It's not actually interesting to look at or experience or play. It's only really fun to watch a YouTube video about it. Well, no, this guys used to be ARG cover people that would cover ARGs. I don't even think that's true anymore. I think it's just, if a horror game or a horror project releases, it can get fucking put under the eye. I remember when I was disappointed about how the Orca stream did, I changed the thumbnail to something that looked like one of those Nexpo Nightmind videos in hopes that either that would grab their audiences, or if one of those guys would see it and make a fucking The Creature stream, Orca Explained. Because I just wanted to put my work in front of anyone. Because I was really proud of it. And it didn't work, but that's just like the cost of doing business. I guess for it to be scare theater bait, it would have to be real crime, yeah. Yeah, the dark secret of maedotmkv. Maedotmkv explained. I would welcome a video like that with open arms, because I know there's so many wonderful horror projects that I only found from guys like Nightmind. Like, I only found Alan Tutorial and Everyman Hybrid from guys like Nightmind. It's fucking stuff that went on to inspire me, like Daisy Brown. I only found from a. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god! I only found from a video like that. Oh, I know your beef with Nexpo. I just named him because he's a name. But yeah, no, fucking I only learned about channels I like from that sort of guy. So I was kind of hoping like maybe I can get Orca in front of one of those guys. And that's still kind of a hope with the front page stream. This game wasn't play tested, I think, is what I'm realizing. I wish this was an immersive sim dem. I wish it so much. You can't even jump on from a box to a box. Like, I can't jump if I'm on top of an object because they didn't actually give it collision. Oh my god, I thought you were dem. I'm so sorry. I saw a red text box. Oh fuck, that is literally a dem post though. To see a goddamn color and go, ah, same person. I'm sorry, Pyro. I'm sorry. Look, at dem was in here earlier. Talking about Mega 64. Like I gave a shit. Your message wasn't a non sequitur per se, but I kind of just assumed that was another dem sequitur. Oh, the game broke again. No, it didn't. Okay. No, it didn't. No, it didn't. I think it's interesting that this game is inspired by House of Leaves. Because it doesn't feel like it's inspired by a book, period. If that makes sense. Like, I think not a problem, but an interesting dilemma in a lot of modern games, both like AAA and indie, is that they're inspired by other video games, which is good. But they're only inspired by other video games. They're not inspired by books or movies. They're just kind of inspired by the games that creator played as a child, which were in and of themselves probably inspired by other games and movies and books. But that not being the next like link, that next creator not being inspired by games, books, and movies and music, but just being inspired by games kind of leaves stuff to feel like cyclical, kind of vomiting something out and eating it and vomiting and eating the vomit and eating the vomit and eating the vomit. And this game does kind of feel very much baby bird spittling back into its own throat. That's stupid discourse. Good video games are inspired by other video games. When you make something in a medium, you're inherently inspired by what other things you've seen in that goddamn medium. It came free with your being alive, dumbass. But yeah, I think if you're only taking inspiration from video games, it's something that can feel like a feedback loop. Like I don't care. Like I think it's all about fucking moderation and not going too heavy into one direction, where it's only inspired by games or only inspired by this or only inspired by that. Like if you're making something and you can't see what might have subconsciously inspired it. Like you can't pick up a game or a movie or a song or even like a book and say, oh, this was probably something that I was thinking about when I was initializing this concept. Then you gotta read more books or watch more movies. Like if you don't see the things that are inspiring, if you can't immediately name a movie that's inspiring something you're working on, don't get scared, but like go watch more movies. There's probably going to be something that's on the same feed wavelength that when you do watch it is going to blow your fucking mind and help make your thing better and help make your life better because you just saw a cool movie you liked. Big fan of watching movies over here. Having friends and Letterboxd and just like looking at like publications to see what's coming out. I have not seen Texas Chainsaw Massacre. This has come up recently. I will watch it very soon, I promise. I know it's good. I own it on DVD. I just haven't watched it yet. I am going to watch a movie with Linus and Linus and Ari later today. And it's not going to be Texas Chainsaw. But maybe I'll watch Texas Chainsaw afterwards. I think it's both on my shelf and on my hard drive. I have no fucking excuse. I highly recommend Meeting Older Women too, Ordeal. I'm glad that's worked out well for you. But, you know, meeting people in a fucking different subcultures as you, just meeting people, period. Talking to your mom or dad about what movies they like. Because, like, if you're in the Twitch chat, it's probably not the same movies that you like. And, like, actually be willing to meet them on what they like and watch it with them or just watch it, period. It will lead you to things you wouldn't have otherwise thought you would ever like. Like, I'm not saying you should sit down and watch fucking American Idol 12 hours a day with your mom, but I don't know. Your mom probably likes a movie that makes her feel more like a person. My dad fucked crazy with Sleepaway Camp. That makes me very happy. Why is the frying pan and the pan different pans? Are you stupid? Well, I'm not saying it's going to lead you to good movies. I'm saying it's going to lead you to movies you might not have seen otherwise. Like, okay, maybe you don't need to watch Highlander with your dad, but there's a chance. There's a chance it'd be kind of lit. Like, fucking consuming art, like watching, reading, listening to things is one of the most special things about being human and being alive. Like, it's that and being able to grieve for other things and feel for other things and, like, be cognizant of connection. Making connections and watching shit and making shit and listening to shit and drawing stuff and doing all that fun stuff is, like, fucking the most important part of all of it. It will make you feel more full every time you do it, even if it's something you end up hating. Even if it's like a fucking shitty itch.io game that you jokingly leave derisively saying, man, I think video games are less of an art form. I never mean it. Not truly. Because, like, with every art form, there's going to be shit that sucks dick. and is bad and is poop and it just isn't fun or interesting or enjoyable. And that's like both particular taste. And sometimes just stuff isn't good and that's okay. I think my only like big, true, major, unhealthy, fatalistic media opinion is I tend to not want to check out the next work of a creator who I didn't like the initial work of. Like, I keep seeing goddamn mouthwashing on my Twitter timeline, and I think there's a chance I would like it. But I really, really didn't like how Fish is made. I found its writing very forced, kind of trite, just like trying too hard. And maybe that is an issue that fucking wouldn't be part of mouthwashing. One of my problems with how Fish is made is I just didn't like the dialogue between the characters. So more concrete human characters that you see over multiple scenes instead of just fucking 20 minutes in and out a weird gore dick fest. Maybe I'd like that more. I don't know. But I'm probably not going to check out how mouthwashing because I didn't like how Fish is made. And that makes me sad. I wish I was more willing to check shit out if I didn't like the first thing from its creator. Talk about time flying by. That didn't take too long. It's been an hour and 17 minutes. You're almost there. You're almost done. Now all you have to do is box up what's in the bathroom and you can call it a day. Then you can move on. At least you don't have to clean the bathroom. That's DLC. Don't look closely. Ha ha ha. Oh, I'm certainly not talking about streaming yet. I think there's something about subversive writing, like subverting your expectations in writing, where you're trying to like hide that, oh, there's something secretly dark hiding behind the next turn, that can lead a writer to just not put fucking effort into it. It's like, oh, they're here for the scary part. The first part can just kind of be nothing. It can just kind of be meaningless fluff. I think one of my favorite things about DDLC is that first act is as good as the second act. They're just good in different ways. Act 1 of DDLC is fun, cute, interesting, tropey visual novel affair, and the second act is tropey horror visual novel affair. It is, on both sides of it, very, very fun and interesting. Its third act is much more unique, and I love it for it. All three acts in that game feel good and fun, and I never feel like the writing quality spikes up or spikes down. It just feels consistently good throughout. There's a chance that that this game's like big scare is gonna have something interesting going on. Probably not, but there's a chance. But it doesn't justify that the first 70 minutes weren't interesting in the slightest. Also, about me not being able to give more than surface level YouTube thumbnail observations is I feel like a lot of the time I actually am only able to give YouTube thumbnail observations. I feel like a complete utter dummy that playing 3D Whisker the other day. Me and Dem didn't stew on it a little bit more and talk about its story. Like, I knew that Pat was the character in the game, and like there's all the scenes of her on the computer and then it leading to forum posts. But I feel like I feel stupid that I didn't like say that or like think about that while we were streaming, because it was so obvious the second I was no longer in the goddamn chair and just looking at the story as a story. I feel like when something is boring, it's easy to breathe a lot of life into it on stream. But if something's smart and interesting, it is actually hard to like interface with it 100%. while I'm live, which feels not bad. Just like whenever I stream something, it is probably the last time I will ever talk about it on stream. And I don't want my first opinion to be my final opinion, my concrete opinion. Because even if I talk about it in a future VOD, there's a chance that the people who saw that first one will never see the second. You really should have painted the inside of this the same color beige so it looked like a cabinet. This is just 2 doors, a bunch of rectangles, and then a wall behind it. That's not what cabinets look like, dog. You know, for the longest time I've wanted, like, oh god, I need like I would love dedicated highlights. It would make my stream so much more. There'd be so many more viewers. I'd be like RT Game. I think genuinely I'm at a point where the only dedicated editing that I feel like I genuinely really need on my end is I wish I had a repository of just like videos that contain all of the times I've talked about something. So if my opinion changed after finishing it, that could be reflected on the public record, per se. Like, I've talked more about MyHouse.wad since playing MyHouse.wad, but the vast majority of people that saw that VOD only saw that VOD, you know? Yeah, like, it feels hard to continue a conversation if I see people pour in and out of the lecture hall and the faces get completely different by the time I'm finished with my point. Oh, there's a highlight objects button in case I'm stupid. The forgotten bedroom. Yeah, you did it. High fives for everyone. Great job. You're finished. Oh, wait. Hold on. You forgot the bedroom. How could you forget the bedroom, silly? People have to sleep somewhere, right? Go pack up the bedroom and then you can leave. Wow, that blur looks horrendous. Are you... Are you... Shut the fuck up, dude. What was scary? What part of that was supposed to make me scared? $8 months. That's a premature baby right there. That's what this game feels like. It feels like I'm playing dress up on a premature baby. I'm really, really trying to make it work, but it's not happening. How many fingers does that guy have? Does that guy have the right amount of fingers? Oh, book pop through the world. Magbot. Why was there a white woman jump scare? Like, what did the realtor white woman mean? Hey, Beach. You're not gonna believe it. No, Tiny Mage is back. Okay. I think that's the right amount of fingers. For a game that had like a 3 whole pages of tutorial at the start, it'd be cool if it explained what the kick does, or what the reset object button did. Like, I didn't just fail to read that, right? I really hope there's a red scary. Woo, yes, you did it. That's everything. On the first floor? What? Now it's time for the upstairs. You didn't forget about the upstairs, right? You should just go up the stairs. I shouldn't have to explain how houses work. You can start in the main bedroom. Don't look at me like that. This is your house, not my house. Okay, man. I don't care about this house. Furniture on the ceiling is a very common house horror scare, because it is supposed to make a space that feels very, very familiar feel completely and entirely new. It's liminal. It's supposed to make a place feel like you've never been there before. It's supposed to take a place to fucking What the fuck is this? This doesn't make me feel anything other than it makes my brain feel a little leaky. It makes me feel stupid for ever wanting to consider this game as anything worth playing. Unbelievable. Are they locked to the fucking ground? You know, part of it is that I threw all of the furniture, so I didn't know what that room was supposed to look like. This feels more normal than how I left it. You know, how you make this scary is this happens while you're just doing stuff. Oh, fuck. What makes this scary? What would have been at least interesting is if you picked stuff up and when you turn around, there was new stuff in its place. Or maybe there was just like a completely different room there. TV jumping at me doesn't scare me. My TV in real life cost $2,000. If that was in real life, I'd be quite scared. Oh, please don't tell me as a child. I don't want to think about that. If when TV jumps at me in video game, I don't get scared because I didn't pay for that TV. We'll get to next game in a second. Is this a poorly blurred photo of the dev, his wife, and his child? Spaceship. I don't. I feel you so much right now, Pyro. Fucking Meet the Grams is playing in my mind right now. The line, "I'm so sorry that man is your father," is replaying over and over. Wrong room? Okay, man. I hope this guy's next game is better. And I hope people like it. And I hope that it makes money. What room am I supposed to be in? Upstairs bedroom? Okay, so not this bedroom. Well, yeah, no, you can't shit on Bloober Team because they said they're gonna start making good video games. Why is it based off room? If the rooms are gonna slowly unlock based off of like the house expanding and expanding, why not only make the room unlock when I can do it? I can very easily see this is a chat message to be clear, from Ebert Gonig. I can very easily see a game about packing a house and a narrative unfurling before you as you pack sentimental items and watch as your living space depletes. And it's incredible how this game does none of that. Yeah, it's kind of incredible how this game is serving nothing. Like, go girl, give us nothing. What's... You know that thing whenever you like see the behind the scenes on like a project that failed, where every single person who worked on it kind of pins the blame on someone else, or they say, you know, I tried to stop this person, but they changed all of our ideas that would have been good because they changed it. That was bad. Like, you know, we tried our hardest, we fought our hardest. This game could have been good, but this guy changed this, and that. But the truth is that it was probably all bad from the start. Like, the good ideas that they fought for were probably bad ideas, but the guy who replaced them probably replaced them with also bad ideas. And it's not ideas that are more badder, it's just bad being swapped out for bad. Different taste of bad. I think an unfortunate truth that a lot of creators don't want to talk about, especially in the midst of like insane fights for our lives, like strikes against fucking studios and developers who refuse to actually pay creatives what they're due, is that some creatives suck fucking dick. And they don't make things that actually live up to what they're trying to make. And the thing is I say that, and my next thought is not, they don't deserve to keep making things. It's, I wish they can keep making things until they make something that they really like. Like, I hope they're still given the leg room over and over and over again until they can finally make something that they can be proud of, or that they will be proud of long term, and that other people like. Never stop gambling, that's right. But I feel like it just never comes up that, like, when something is bad, there's a chance that it was kind of always going to be bad. No, I don't subscribe to the idea that the guy who made this would never know how to make this game scary. There's a chance, there's a world where like this guy reads every single critique of this game and goes watches a bunch of movies and actually reads House of Leaves instead of just watching a YouTube summary and makes something interesting and enjoyable. I believe that's something that can happen. I want to be a fucking creative hopium gambler. I'm gonna keep on spinning the slot. I'm honestly very excited to read that positive review that Beach sent about this game being a metaphor for grief, because I want to see what someone who likes this game got from it. As someone who very firmly isn't getting anything, I want to see like what is obtainable from this. Like what personal experiences can map onto something that makes this interesting. I say that as someone who fucking loves Amazing Spider-Man 2. People hate that goddamn movie, and I think it is a very beautiful, fun, interesting portrait of grief and how it haunts you in your daily life. I think that movie fucking rocks. I really want to champion shit that sucks. Like because I don't think that movie sucks. I think it's wonderful. I think it's great. It is one of the fun media takes that me and Linus share. I would love to see what this game has cooking.
Amazing Spider-Man 2 fucking rocks.
It's Beam.
It's a movie about time and the time you spend with the people you love, and it ends inside a fucking clock tower. What more do you need?
It's a movie that it's about parasociality, and it has electric eels in it.
Yeah.
What more could you need?
What more do you need?
What more do you need?
What more do you need?
The fucking dynamics between Peter and Gwen are so fun, so captivating. They're such like a beautiful time capsule of what that like time period at the end of high school is like, as you're slowly realizing that these connections that have been so permanent are actually not gonna last. And that being coupled with the death of her dad and how that haunts both of them, with him literally seeing her dead dad for like frames in crowds, which is how it feels to lose someone. You keep seeing their face and hearing their voice until you don't. It's awesome.
It's pretty awesome. I like that movie a lot.
There's a big car chase at the start.
That's true. You've got the rhino. You've got
You got setups for a third movie that would never ever get made.
It makes me so sad.
You have Andrew Garfield trying his hardest to be bisexual despite studio mandates. You have fun accents going all over and about.
I love Andrew Garfield.
I love Andrew Garfield.
He's such a little weirdo. I love that movie.
I think him and Robert Pattinson would have a fun conversation about Final Fantasy.
They would. Is Andrew Garfield also a known Final
He
Fantasy
strikes
fan?
me as one.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, they would talk about Final Fantasy.
Yeah, that's Hazel Ordeal.
I'm kidding.
That's Hazel.
You guys all got it wrong. This is Bliss, actually.
That's right. We're so close to the scary. Is this not the scary yet? But no, that was Linus' famous Amazing Spider-Man 2 Defender.
It's what I'm known for.
It's what she's known for. Oh, there's dialogue. Who's making all these rooms? Is it you? Maybe you just don't want to leave. Maybe you're making more tasks so you can't face the truth, because you can't face the truth. How many more bathrooms does a house need? Seriously, this is overkill. You're just making more work for yourself. Just say the premise at me. Don't play with me at all. Don't take me on a date. Just fuck me. Just fuck me with no lube, huh? Huh? You're not gonna let me gestate on it, think about it, get in the mood? You're just gonna fuck me? You're just gonna put it in? Are you fucking kidding me? Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I love when video games are my dirtbag boyfriend. That's right. I'm back in high school again. Everything I've ever written with tension in it, I hadn't even realized was super tense, because I'd been working on it for so long that it was just like, this is just like the bridge to the next part of the story. But then I show it to someone and they're like, oh, that part was like really interesting. Like I could feel my fucking chest racing, etc., etc., etc. Tension is actually fun and easy to stumble into. If you're writing a story that is entertaining to you as you're making it, you're gonna find good tension naturally. I don't know what I'm supposed to be feeling right now. Or, I'm sorry, let me look at the side of the screen, it'll tell me. I'm supposed to be feeling grief? Oh man, sucks my dad died. Or is it like a, oh, I lost my partner, she passed away, I still have her photos up. My child passed away, it's secretly about miscarriage. It's about a loss in the family. This game tastes like dish soap. That's right. That's right, Floppa. This game does taste like dish soap. As someone who's drank a lot of dish soap, it's genuinely the same experience. I hate this sad, generic piano music so fucking much. Why did I drink dish soap? It was fake blood. So it also tasted like chocolate powder, but it was mostly soap. And food coloring and corn syrup and a little bit of chemicals off of Amazon.com. Okay, great job. Let's keep this energy going. Now you've got this office room, hobby area. Nothing says dedication to a hobby like a room just for doing your hobby. Do a hobby long enough and you might want to earn some money at it, but don't. Nothing will make you hate a hobby more than turning it into work. Is this game about how this guy hates developing video games? Because if so, I can tell. I can tell you hate this. I hate this too. You're not having fun and you're not making money. Go home. McDonald's is calling for you, dude. Put fries in the bag. Why did I just get like a fucking vent paragraph texted at me? I'm sorry, man. I'm not your therapist. I'm not your mom. I'm not your girlfriend. You know, fucking the hobby room? The hobby room. You put that at the fucking start of the game so you know what the character's into. Maybe you could do it fucking okay, Minecraft PSX rips off, not rips off, but it plays in the space of MyHouse.wad and House of Leaves and all of that by doing like 8 levels of the same exact house over 8 or so years. And each level up, each time you load the level, the rooms change. Different things are happening in each room. You get to see how the people who live in the house have changed just by looking at their belongings. There's no big text block saying, oh, and then Sally moved away, and then et cetera, and et cetera, and et cetera. It's just stuff slowly changes in the house, and you pick up the story as it goes. You see like a hobby game development studio become like basically the resting place of your fucking brother. It's a fun reinterpretation of the Notch Herobrine Minecraft story. It's fun. It's cute. It's so interesting. It is something that is hidden in the fucking file path. It is something that is so out of the way that you will not see it unless you're looking for more. Unless you've had such a good time that you want to see more of the game. You're getting BTFO by a Minecraft mod. That was free. It was free dollars. I'm going to die. This is 17 Canadian dollars. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Can someone clip the you're just gonna fuck me, huh? Clip for Seth to get caught up. Beej, I remember when you kept sending me the links to this game, each new trailer that this guy dropped. And I kept telling you, Beach, this game looks like it's going to be dog shit. Beach, this looks like this is going to be dog shit. Beach, this looks like it's going to be dog shit. And you were steadfast. And you know what that makes me? That makes me very happy. It makes me very happy that you didn't listen to the annoying fucking 20-year-old who thinks she's high and mighty and smarter than you. And you held true to your feelings. It makes me very happy that you wanted to believe. I'm sorry this sucks. It makes me feel bad. You found the one time in the entire universe a 20-year-old's been right about anything. Oh, my moving boxes, my box of documents, my moving boxes. I had a friend who was Canadian. Is he okay? Being able to pick up a picture of this developer just makes me feel bad. It just feels bad to pick up a photo of that guy after a game that I thoroughly have not enjoyed. Like, it triggers the same instinct I feel like when your mom like shit talks a waiter at a restaurant where it's like, dude, I can look her in the eyes right now. I don't want to do this. Come on, man. I just want to be nice. I just want to give pleasantries and get the fuck out of here. I don't want to do this. What could you buy for 17 Canadian dollars? Like 15 bucks? That's like 15 bucks? You could buy like A Sprite. You could draw pixel art dicks in A Sprite for cheaper than this video game and probably have a great time. You could, for free.com, for free monies, you could go to youtube.com and open up like Nintendo video game music compilations and try and guess the song with your friends. I did that with fucking Ari and Linus for like 7 hours last night. It was a great time. I know less about Kirby than I thought I did. I was a bad mother. For 12 bucks, you can get Bojangles 4-piece Supreme dinner. That's right. For 12 bucks, you can get like a nice, like a hefty Panda Express meal. For 12 bucks, you can like buy a car if it's a $12 car. There's so much you could do with $12. You could buy Skylar a new movie. You could buy a new Skylar, dude. I'm sure if you put looking for baby $12 on Facebook Marketplace, you could find a baby in your town. It's kind of like environmental storytelling when she tells a joke on a solo stream and a background girl laughs. I got the delayed reaction on both of them. No, when Ari laughs, I realize, oh, she's paying attention. When Linus laughs, I'm like, oh, thank God, that was funny. It's like it's a genuine live +2 -2 I got going on. Is the last item I'm carrying out of this fucking room a gaming chair? Go fuck yourself. For $12? Okay, you could probably get a gaming chair that would last you longer for $12. Here's what you do. $12 worth of gas, become an Uber driver. Find the office building of a guy that looks like he has a Herman Miller chair. Walk into his office building after he leaves. $12 gaming chair. Upstairs bathroom. Do you know how hard it is to just be here with you while you do this over and over again? I've lost track. It's so hard to be witty and cheerful when you won't let me go. Just let me rest. Fine, you want something to do? Go clean the upstairs bathroom. It's like the downstairs bathroom. But upstairs, Joss Whedon writing. Joss Whedon writing. No, fucking no. The problem is like Joss Whedon's incompetent. This is like genuinely like the Reddit tier shit. This is like if you asked a subreddit to rewrite the first Avengers movie. Oh my god, that's Patty the Platypus! And you know how much she cost? A little bit more than $12.
Like $11.
Oh my god, she did! Oh, that's so cute. That really is the late night confessional.
That is the late night confessional.
That's really cute. You've done so good.
I added a little finger here so it would be more easy to tell what she was doing with her hand.
That's smart. It's like Mike Ehrmantraut.
Yeah. It's like
I just thought about that image of him with the cat again. He put
so
that at like
funny.
1 pixel at the corner of the title screen.
I could do that, but that'd be copyright infringement, I guess.
No? I think that'd be fair use.
Would it be fair use to put a picture of Mike
Of like 5x5
holding-
pixel Mike Ehrmantraut holding Kitty.
You wouldn't be able to tell,
But I would know.
but you would know.
And we would know. And I guess the
Chatters,
92 people here
when
would know.
when you play
Late Night
if
Confessional.
You play Late Night Confessional.
No, say when. It makes it sound more confident.
When you play Late Night Confessional, check check the bottom left corner, maybe the bottom right corner, maybe the top left corner. Who knows? But if you see a
little kitty cat.
a little compilation of pixels that looks a little off to you, just
No.
know. You'll know.
You'll know.
You'll know.
Oh yeah, is this fucking the wife, dead child AI? Who cares? Is she? Oh my god. Shut the fuck up! Don't throw stocky baby at me! Are you fucking joshing me, dude? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, fucking baby got Funko Pops. Unfucking real. Do people love this game? You said 74% positive reviews on Steam? Positive? Are we sure? Oh, Harry Potter's here. Ew, man. Fucking clip art, baby. Fucking Lemino art style, baby. Come on, man. Come on. No, I don't think it's his family. I think this is a different No. No. Do they actually cross out X over the eyes of the women who are dead? No. No. That's not what they're doing, right? That's not what they're doing, right? They're not putting X's over the eyes of the people that died to convey that they died, right? You know what would be an interesting concept for this video game? Maybe it is a game about having to move out of a house rapidly after, say, your wife or child dies, and going back to it and meeting the people that live there now and realizing that the place you once lived and loved in does not exist. And maybe you can be hopeful because there's new life in it, but maybe you are inconsolable because a place that you cherished deeply is gone because you had to move out so fast. This being a prolonged moving process does not feel narratively interesting. It doesn't feel like what grief feels like. Grief is certainly long, but it's like, it comes and goes. If I wanted to convey that feeling, I would make one of these rooms take 2 seconds, one of these rooms take 20 minutes. I would make one of these rooms stretch out as you're in it, and I would make one of these rooms just open to an empty fucking wall, like the Fallout 3 fuck you door.
You talking about this just reminded me of a thing about my family that I had forgotten. For years, I wondered why my grandmother on my mom's side had like burn marks and scar marks all over her body.
Yeah.
That I just didn't know why they were there. I didn't really understand what had happened until eventually my mom told me that when she was a little baby, her house started burning on fire.
Likely thing for it to do.
She was inside of it.
Yeah.
Burning on fire with the house.
You can't say burning on fire, honey.
Sorry, I don't know how to say it differently.
Burning. It's on fire.
Well, the house is on fire.
Yeah.
And my grandmother ran inside of the house. And there were a lot of valuables inside of that house. Like there were like the reason why my grandmother and my mom were very poor was because all of the money that was in the house, well, it burnt on fire.
Yeah. They lost everything in the fire.
Yeah. She decided not to get any of the money or anything like that, but she picked up my mom instead. I remember it kind of making me think like, I wonder, like I wouldn't exist if that wouldn't have happened. Like,
yeah, if she didn't save your mom from the fire.
Yeah. And I don't know. I thought about it.
Yeah, losing your house or losing someone in your house causing you to move is very like sudden, and like having to like determine what you can keep in your new house is very interesting. Like fucking that's something I really love about unpacking is slowly you have to start hiding stuff or not taking stuff with you because the new place you're going to doesn't permit its existence. Either it just doesn't mesh with like your new partner's sensibilities, or like you can't fit it with you. What gets left behind when you're forced out of a house or have to move is a very sentimental, interesting time.
It's good story material.
It's good story material. This is fucking Unity poop. Like, I don't know. I'm someone who's had a very fraught relationship with homes in her life. As a former fucking roach house liver, a mold roach house, flood house liver, like, I know how important a bad home can be to someone. To take this picturesque model home that has no fucking meaning and keep giving it rooms that don't really feel or convey anything is stupid. It's fucking stupid. This is a video game that, as try as it might, is literally saying nothing. Or at least nothing that resonates to anyone outside of its, like, creator. Hold up. Upstairs nursery. I've lost track of what we're doing. Or have you lost track? I forget if I'm giving you the jobs or just keeping track. Either way, there's a nursery upstairs that needs packing up. It's a pretty little room for a pretty little child. Pretty little child. So pretty. So very, very little. Is it miscarriage? I shouldn't be playing fucking dead baby Mad Libs. Your story should just be about something. Genuinely, if this was a game that was like infinite and just the content never stopped, there'd always be randomly generated rooms you could pack, and there is a story that you can glean from like a room every 10 rooms, but it never comes to a conclusive, cohesive stop, and you're just left wondering what this is about. It would be more interesting. Say less, speak less. Women should be seen, not heard. Sorry, good horror should be seen, not heard.
You're very funny, mate.
Thank you.
I think another, like, this is unrelated, but I think I'm really sick of Unity games that look exactly like this. Like, no, like I get that the art style is very
This shit
simple.
looks like Unturned, that like zombie Minecraft
Yes,
ripoff.
yes, it looks exactly like Unturned. And that game's art style is intentional. It's supposed to look like that, but in here it just feels kind of cheap. And I don't know, man. I feel like you can if you make this story so much more simple, and just focus in on the actual important beats. And I don't know.
It is less work to write. It would be less work to write less dialogue and keep the story all in your head.
Mm-hmm. Background girl cameo. Am I just gonna be background girl now?
I think you are, yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah, this is the worst Hello Neighbor. At least Hello Neighbor has a funny guy in it. Right. Baby girl, I love you. Can you please not hold on to the back of my chair?
Oh yeah. Bye.
You love to do that.
I do.
I love you.
Bye. I love you.
No, okay, something that, mold is such a good fucking motif. Rot, decay, corruption, that's right. I remember something, a fraught relationship I have with my childhood is after I moved out, my mom started like, getting the place fixed up, and it looks a lot better now. But I now have to contend with the fact that the house I grew up in, the house that gave me so much strife, the house with holes in its bathroom floor that had to be covered up with wood panels or else you'd fall into the basement, or the one with 1,000 roaches on every wall and every food bowl, every animal bowl, the house where you couldn't cook on the stove without watching carefully, or you couldn't keep a cup. You had to keep everything sealed in water bottles or bottles, or the fucking house where a roach crawled in my ear. That experience is something that is fundamental to my first 18 years of existence. That doesn't exist anymore because that house doesn't have roaches in it anymore. And the walls and floors and leaky ceilings are repaired. It is a place that looks passable now. And it's hard to contend with that as someone who grew up with that, because it's like, oh, this place that is so fundamental to me just doesn't exist anymore. I don't have evidence that I survived something other than my own recounting. It's just something that happened to me that I'm never going to be able to make anything from. It's just BoJack Horseman voice. Bad damage. I remember before I moved, I took a lot of photos. I don't know if I have them still anymore, but I have like one or two photos, but the stupid fucking SpongeBob themed popcorn wallpaper I had that would start to peel and would start to mold a little bit. I don't have any trace of that left, really. I have like a few scraps of towels that my brother had and maybe bed sheets that I had from when I was a child. I remember before leaving, I took pictures and I looked around, and I remember just every single thing that I held dear from my childhood, like old Pokemon Adventure books, math homework, art homework, stuff I remember holding dear to me, stuff I drew in first grade, stuff like that. All of it had a literal layer of death on it, just dead roach eggs and roach parts and roach legs and just death on it. Everything in my childhood home had a layer of death on it. If you got too close, you would breathe in roach parts. They would become even more a part of me than they already were. And that is something I was entirely used to. Why were there so many roaches? It was inner city housing built next to like 5 other houses. And I mean, when you start living with roaches, it becomes easier and easier to become a hoarder. Because if they don't stop coming, no matter how many times you bomb or tear down the walls, you just stop caring about yourself. You get used to them. You start cohabitating with them instead of trying to kill them. By the time I was 18 and about to move out, I stopped killing the roaches. I just would let them crawl on the walls and let them crawl on me. But my relationship with my childhood home is one of something covered in death and decay that corrupts ever so slightly all of the good memories I have in it. And every good thing I did have happen there is kind of compounded by bad things, like how I was never able to bring friends over because I didn't want to embarrass myself by having a roach house. I had an Aspen Gold house, but not by choice. Not even by my mom's choice, just It's how the house was. No matter how much we bombed or cleaned, it wouldn't change. So, I understand how complicated a relationship to a fucking house can be. For this game to do nothing with that, to not do anything with the memories a house can hold or the way that a space can actually, like, shape the people that live in it, and vice versa, how the people who live in a space shape it, it's fucking insulting. You're getting mocked by Silent Hill a short message, dude. How the fuck are you getting mocked by Silent Hill a short message? Wow, you're almost done. I really mean it this time. It's just the hallway, a few pictures on the wall, and then wow, you just get in that van and drive away. I can't believe you're leaving, after all the things we've been through. You know, imagine your fucking dad just like packing a painting while talking about his childhood trauma, his Vietnam experience. Okay, man. Did you hear that? It sounds like a crying baby upstairs. Is it your baby? Weren't we just in the nursery? Or is the nursery for a baby on the way? Or a baby on the way out? Either way, the baby sounds unhappy. Oh, that noise is insufferable. You know, I fucking remember old streams that I did that are no longer up, where like a roach literally crawled on me. Like a... Part of my initial relationship with streaming was that it was something that was fun, that distracted me, and helped me make money so I could move out. I have a lot of complicated feelings about homes and houses. And I think I touch on that for 5 seconds, milliseconds, like what a uninhabitable home life is like in like the fucking Orca stream. And I haven't really gone back to it creatively or gone to it in depth on it because it's not something I feel really pressing to make something about now. But it's something that kind of influences how I think about work, like works of art and what the things I make. It kind of blows me away playing this game because it feels like it's made by someone who's never ever thought about moving or their home as anything other than the place that they live. And maybe that's not true. And I'm just not engaging with good faith, or they don't know how to communicate what they're actually thinking and feeling correctly. But genuinely, I don't feel like this game knows what moving houses is like. So why is the game about it? Why is it called Moving Houses, dog? Get the flashlight. Did you turn off the lights? I didn't. I mean, I wouldn't do that just to keep you here. Give you a side quest to keep you distracted. Not me. Hey, it's an old house. These things happen sometimes. You better get the flashlight over there. Trust me. Shut up. It's dark. You never know what comes out in the dark. You ever lie awake in the dark just there with your thoughts? You, your thoughts, just the two of you in the black of night, lying to each other? Fine. Look, there's an electrical panel in the basement, and you should be able to switch the main breaker back on. It's not the first time this has happened. Your thoughts are not another person. That's not a metaphor that works. Thoughts are like something fucking wholly unique to yourself. That's what part of what makes them fun. It is kind of trapping yourself in self-destructive loops and suffocating yourself. Personifying your thoughts takes out all the punch. I think literally the most succinct thing I will say about this game is that it feels like being a woman. These tutorials feel like how people explain things down to women. It feels like I have never... This game does not know that I'm a person with interiority and thoughts and a brain and understanding of the world around her. I don't think it understands that I think thoughts too. Man. I really wish some of these scares were like fucking moments of fear, baby smashing against the door funny. But none of it is. None of it's anything. I really hope this game's secretly about abortion. I hope more than anything this game is secretly about abortion. Please, please, I really hope I'm playing the work of the next Scott Cawthon. Please secretly be about abortion. Oh, there's a puzzle. Something, something, 79. I feel bad because I think a lot of these assets are either custom made or bought, but they all feel so menial and generic that I literally feel for a split second that I'm looking at something that might be AI generated. Until I look closer and I'm like, oh, I guess that was made by a human. Like, I feel bad that is my first reaction. I wish I felt like these were anything other than nondescript. 1979. I wish I could trust this game to be interesting, I think, is what I'm getting at. What are you saying? What the fuck does that mean? You can't just cut to video like that. I mean, you can, and then it's interesting when smart games do it. The fucking drug trip video FMV sequences and fucking Needy Streamer Overload are wonderful and amazing. Don't just cut to fucking videos, dude. They're just put it over my goddamn face. If you're gonna cut to a fucking video, cut to it. Take my control away for a second. Make it something that I have to be captive of, not something that's just like 50% opacity over my goddamn screen. Oh, it's Flappy Bird. That's cool, I guess. This feels like a game. Like, this section does not feel like a continuation of themes. It kind of just feels like, someone saw a bunch of scary images on Twitter and was like, oh, I can like string these together in a video game. That's very Backrooms-esque in that way. Like, this feels like someone saw that really striking computer lab piece where it's the girl alone in the computer lab and the doorway's open. I wouldn't be surprised if I'm gonna enter a room and it's gonna be the fucking the mirror Makima piece. Like, none of this feels interesting, man. That's also not a puzzle. Make me have to determine one of the numbers. Don't just give it to me. No. Oh my fucking god, don't tell me it's loss. Don't tell me it's loss. Don't tell me it's loss, Beej. I swear to fucking god, if this is the Control Alt Delete miscarriage comic of video games, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. If this game... If I am playing the video game adaptation of Lost fed through an AI generator fed only on fucking MyHouse.wad explained videos and House of Leave explained videos and the new scary explained videos, if I'm playing a fucking baby bird spittle of Nexpo's baby bird spittle combined into a fucking Lost set piece, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. 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 I think I'm losing my fucking mind. Please, please tell me this is a hospital. Please, 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 please. Please, 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 please be a dead baby. Please be a dead baby. Please be a dead baby. Oh, scary blood. I'm so scared. Please be a dead baby. 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 Please, 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 please. Please be a dead baby. Please be a dead baby. Please. Please, 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 please. I don't think this is building tension. I also love, yeah, how it's lit red just in case I didn't see it. It's gonna be May. Please be a dead baby. What? What do you want? What are you saying? Say things. Why tell stories if you don't want to say anything? Shut the fuck up. Hold up. Hey guys and gals, back again with another creepypasta reading, and today we're going to be talking about the Slender Man, possibly the most famous creepypasta character of all time, and certainly the one that is crossed most frequently in the mainstream media. The Slender Man, also known as Slender Man, is a character born of a variety of earlier influences. If that sounds exciting to you, let's dig in. Oh no, I pulled up the creepypasta wiki, don't worry, chat. I'm not smart enough to riff that. Number 5. Beach, why did you finish this? Did you really hope it was gonna get better? Oh, is that my dead wife? Or dead baby? Dead something, all right. I remember losing someone super suddenly, so suddenly that the shock of it made it so I couldn't attend the funeral. I just knew I couldn't handle it. I was still digesting a lot. I attended like a friends and family like remembrance ceremony, but after I'd learned that they killed themselves, I couldn't attend the funeral because I just couldn't take all of that emotion. I was stressed and I knew I had to go back to work the next day. I don't regret that, but that stress, that like decision is something that has kind of replayed in my head since then. It's something that has not haunted me per se, but it is something I think about a lot, and it is something that is like was a key choice or step in that grief of that person. Cutting to Shutterstock fucking funeral footage as I walk to the glowing grave, the glowing cradle. Unreal. Unreal that this video game is built like this. This could have been a short story or like a Twitter thread, and it would have been just as good, but it would have taken 9 less months to develop. This game probably took like 6, 7, 8 months to develop, right? This was probably someone's priority project for a few months. This could have been an email. This could be a fucking a Twitter thread that's later sold as a PDF on Gumroad that I don't check out, but I at least acknowledge exists. This could have been a YouTube comment, that's right. This could have been 4 panels in a webcomic, that's right. Also, as a deep respecter of photographs as skybox and photographs as texture, it doesn't look good in this game. I don't know why, but it looks wrong. That's a fucking ape skull, bro. Maybe my dead wife wasn't my pet monkey who I really miss. Linus, can you send me that pet monkey video really quick?
Oh, yeah, of course. I pulled it up. What?
VXV in chat says, loss is a better exploration of grief and loss than this. Ah, I'm being torn apart by the rake. Ah, also a better chat message than this entire game. It conveys more. Where's fucking Shrek? You know what? My house, MyHouse.wad. Sorry, I just had to stroke mid-sentence. MyHouse.wad gets away with, because it's not a commercial product, it's allowed to have licensed shit in it. It's allowed to just pull from whatever inspires it or that it wants to pull from without having to like pull itself back because it's something that you have to pay for that goes on Steam. It is a game that is led to experiment and do whatever the fuck it wants because it is just a download on a goddamn Doom form. This being a commercial product makes it's even like its baseline boring, disinteresting story even more boring because it can't do anything fun. It can't have fucking Space Funeral copyrighted music. It can't do anything interesting. When all you have is store-bought assets that 5 other billion people have used, 5 billion other people have used, it's like, man, what's the fucking point? What are you doing? What are we doing here? Also, why did the blur stop? Why did the blur just stop after a while? Oh, it stopped blurring after going to the hospital. That's right. We got cured. I can't claim to have fully understood while live everything that I was playing when I was playing through the Catamites games, like Anthology of the Killer and fucking Space Funeral. But I know leaving it that they are games that have imparted so much more interesting shit on me just through dicking around than this game has in 2 hours. I don't want to say this game is anti-art. I think it's just bad art. But I think it is very much uncurious, which is something that is conducive to being anti-art. Anyway, I think what we're going to see at the end of this monkey skull is it's just gonna play this video on loop. I think that's what the monkey skull is. Oh, I forgot that monkey has his dick out. I forgot about the monkey dick. I gotta delete that. All monkeys have their nasty dick and balls out 24/7. It's disgusting. That's right. Man. Why? You know, unlocking the ability to... The level up thing has never been funny to me. Why do that joke at the very end? That transition with the basement should have been what the entire game was like. Is this game about having to sell your house after your baby/wife dies due to medical bills? Probably not. If it is, though, it should have been about that. Like, was that office sequence supposed to convey that we were taking on more and more hours? I am not a believer of the idea that video games need to be fun. I think they can be fun by not being fun, if that makes sense. I don't think every video game has to have like really punchy shooting. I really love Rule of Rose despite its combat sucking. I love that its combat sucks. It is more satisfying to me because its combat sucks. I love games that can be menial and tedious. Having just finished Lisa the Painful, I fucking love that game, and it is so tedious sometimes. I love Nier, and that game is about going back and forth through the same 5 fucking hallways, or same 5 open world levels back and forth, back and forth. Tedium can be funny and interesting. Why is this tedious? Is it just because they didn't know how to make a different video game? Gameplay communicates things. That's right. Why make it a video game if you're not going to communicate things through its gameplay? There's ads. I can wait 2 minutes for chat. I actually want them to see the end. Do you have any like something I can wax poetically about? Oh, I started playing Angry Birds again. That shit rocks. That shit understands what it's like to be a video game. What it's like to be a video game is to have a goddamn good time. I open my little iPhone. I swipe to the left. A bird flies across the screen. That shit's fucking awesome. I just unlocked the bomb birds and the white egg birds. Actually, I do have a problem with Angry Birds. I bought Angry Birds Classic when it was on the App Store, which was just like a full compilation of the first, like all of the Angry Bird levels from Angry Birds 1. I think one of the like DLC packs, and it was good. It was great. And then Rovio was like bought by Sega, I believe, and they delisted that collection because they wanted to push people to the microtransaction game. But as far as I'm aware, there is a new version of the collection with more levels on Apple Arcade, and I'm currently playing through that. I've had Apple Arcade for a bit because it came with my iPhone. I'm not going to renew it when my subscription runs out, but it's fine. I want to play some of the Apple Arcade exclusives on stream. Well, okay, well, I thought Shovel Knight Dig was an exclusive, but it isn't, so I'm just going to buy that game on Switch. I kept running into the problem of, I like Shovel Knight Dig, but then I'd whip it out on my iPhone, and then it'd be unwieldy control, because 2D platformers weren't meant for iPhone. As hard as they try, they weren't meant for iPhone. It's kind of insane that mobile video game design hasn't progressed that far past Infinity Blade. And that game's fine. I'll watch the platypus video in a second, chat. But yeah, no, Angry Birds is great. I'm miffed that I'm going to lose it when I'm no longer on a subscription. That's a little stupid. But yeah, I'd love to play Sonic Dream Team eventually. I have it installed. Oh, fuck, they have a... Wow, it's like the room downstairs, but upstairs. But why is this one not different? Is it to convey that his life has gone upside down? That's not fun or interesting. Or anyway, let's finish this goddamn game. I'm done talking about Angry Birds. You don't really want to go, do you? You want to leave this? This is your home. You can't leave here. Your memories are here. You are here. This place is you. How much of your soul is in these walls? Without you, this isn't a home. It's just a house. Just dumb wood and plaster. Okay, you really want to leave? Really? Okay, go get it then. Fine, man. This would feel awesome if it was earned. If it was earned. I was about to start trying to BLJ up those stairs. Fine. Go. Leave. See if I care. Just get out. Get out of my sight. You can't, can you? Get out. Go. Get out. See how far you can get. Get out. You need me. Get out. I need you. Get out. Please stay. Oh. That's cool. This is all the stuff I asked for 70 minutes ago. This shit's really loud, dude. I feel like I'm next to an airplane turbine. This kind of reminds me of my time at Buzzy's Let's Explore the Airport. Another game I got thanks to Beach. Thank you, Beach. You actually have to finish this, go away from the noise. Is the noise back? Do I move forward or backwards? Oh, is it like I move forward because like I have to escape my past and my grief? Is the idea that the house wants me to stay because it wants me to keep stewing in these bad emotions and I just need to move on? That's fucking stupid. Why didn't we do this fucking 90 minutes ago? Oh, I've been playing this game for 3 hours. Oh no. Why didn't we do that 150 minutes ago? Oh, it's like a fidget spinner. Or you can't even give me the fucking fun of being able to ride my goddamn furniture like a goddamn fucking Ferris wheel, a carousel. What's your problem? What's your goddamn problem? You don't expect me to exist in this world, is the problem. You don't expect me to want to interact with anything in your game other than by picking it up, by the terms that you deemed I can deal with it. Why give me a jump button if you want me to jump on things? Why give me a kick button if you only have it in the game to break your soft locks? It's so cute that this shit broke. It's so funny they didn't think I would fucking try to take these out earlier.
I'm all packed, it's time to move away.
Oh!
This was never a place I could stay. The walls are clean, the carpet is so bare. I'm ready to go anywhere. I'm moving
Never mind, this might be peak.
up.
on? Houses, moving houses.
It is going great. I'm packing up. I'm packing in. There are more boxes.
I'm trying to add like a Smash with Ball sort of thing going on here.
Pack away. Moving on. It's great to leave this place. Never thought I could change my fate. The box is full, so neatly tucked away.
Houses.
Stacked up in the driveway. Moving houses. I'm moving houses. There are more boxes. There are more boxes.
East Asia Slop is the people alongside Red Deer Games that publish all those porn games for Nintendo Switch. I recognize those names. I almost made a YouTube video about them. Fuck off! Don't fucking wake me up because you didn't get off the first time. I'm asleep for a reason. Quality assurance? That's not... Don't lie to me. Don't fucking lie to me. Don't lie to me that these are real people. A little, K little, Z little?
I'm moving on. I'm moving houses.
Special thanks, Megan Fox.
I'm packing up.
I knew that fucking goddamn fucking Funko Pop inside the house was themed after Alloy from goddamn fucking, oh my god, it's a dead body and it's a house. I don't care. It was themed after Alloy from Horizon Zero Dawn. This is the sort of video game made by someone who loves Horizon Zero Dawn. This is the Horizon Zero Dawn of horror video games. Oh man, I'm sorry that this happened to you. I hope this helped you recover. I hope you got something from this. That's all I have to say. I hope you got something.
There's no one else here. I just can't seem to leave.
Horizon is a consistent punching bag because I think the game's ugly and stupid and dumb. And I'm operating in bad faith because I've never played it. And I'm a bad person who just gets her Twitter opinions from Twitter and her friends. I've actually seen a guy play it before. It didn't look interesting, so I don't care. I'm moving back in the house. That's fun. Sorry, did I mean fun? I mean it's shit. But I do it because Sucker Punch is, as far as I'm aware, a Washington studio. So I want them to come to my house and fucking kill me. There were cultists? Yeah, I saw. Oh, fuck off, man. Red scary. Show me the cut content. Oh, it's in here. It's an early version of the basement section where you went deeper and deeper and underground. Is there a different ending if I play on hard mode? Do I recover from grief faster if I pick up more boxes? Deej, are you good to hop on a little call? No, I'm not gonna kill Beach. Beach warned me. Hi, buddy.
Hello.
Oh, your mic is so quiet.
There we go. Hello? Can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine. Beach, can you tell me why you wanted to play this game?
Man, I had started reading House of Leaves and I was like, wow, it would be really cool if somebody like successfully made a video game adaptation of House of Leaves. That seems really neat. And you know what? I think it would be really cool if somebody took the idea of packing up a house and then the house is like actively trying to get you to not finish. But this is such a piss poor representation of that idea. And then it goes nowhere, and then it goes somewhere else,
It
and then
kind
it
of
just
feels like
ends.
when you're driving on the highway with someone and they miss their turn off the exit, and then they're like, "Hey, was that our turn?" And they go, "No, no, I meant to do this. We have to drive like 30 more minutes this way."
That's exactly right. And man, and I just want things to be good,
Yeah,
like you
me
said
too.
earlier. And so I didn't see the signs where I thought that this might actually end up being bad at
This is
all.
like the video game equivalent of a gas leak. How do you think you can avoid this in the future?
Oh man. View things through a little bit more of a cynical eye, for sure.
I
Like,
don't want
good
to
gracious.
I don't want to like ruin your optimism. I I want to believe that you will keep this optimism to every indie game you see, and the next one you're gonna find is gonna be the best game you've ever played.
I sure hope so. But like, can anyone actually make a good House of Leaves game?
I think MyHouse.wad is the best you can get, and it does that by doing a little bit of House of Leaves and then fucking off to do its own thing, but fucking off to do its own thing in an interesting way.
I think you're right. I kept trying to think of like if you distilled House of Leaves down into like its core pieces, it's about a guy doing mundane shit and then his house is really weird. And he's not even that weirded out about it. He's actually kind of just obsessed about it. But the reality of exploring how weird his house is kind of boring
Yeah.
because it takes hours and hours and hours. And you can't convey that in a video game without it being really boring.
Yeah. There has to be like stuff happening there. Like the boringness has to kind of build to something to feel worth it in a game, or like build into a gameplay loop that like makes this mundanity feel interesting in and of itself.
Right.
Wow.
But I just don't think that that is a real video game. The things that get closest to that but aren't good video games are all of the liminal backrooms bullshit.
Are you seeing the anti-aliasing on the logo on this title screen? This
Oh
shit's
my God,
crazy. I
yeah.
hadn't even looked at this before. This is fucking gross. Why is it doing this?
Dog, I don't know.
Did you play this on your big TV off the Steam Deck?
No, thank God.
Okay, this wasn't a whole family affair.
No, I played it by myself and then got angry, told Shannon about it, and she was like, "Then why'd you buy it?" And I was like, "Because I'm an idiot."
And then he texted me like, "Hey May, I'm a fucking idiot, but
That was
I think it'd be great if you played this."
that is exactly what happened.
Do you feel like you got your money's worth after seeing this stream?
Oh yeah, I think it was worth it. I mean, it generated a lot of really interesting conversation. That is the one thing I will give it. This stream was a really interesting podcast for you to say a bunch of shit
Yeah.
about art.
You know, Pirate just in chat. I think playing indie games that might be shit is a good thing to do, actually. And she talks about like going to local art exhibits and not knowing whether it's going to be good or not. And there's not like a fucking a meaning going in. You just kind of go in and figure out if you like it or not. I think playing shitty indie games and playing shitty games, period, and playing good games are like important, healthy things to do to keep your body flowing. It lets you discern what you like and what you don't like, and how to think about things critically.
Well, I can tell you right now, I don't like this.
Yeah, this was dog shit. I'm gonna go BRB/end stream, and then I'm gonna come back with the Dexter game. But thank you so much for calling in, Beej.
No problem, friend.
Bye, buddy.
Bye, chat.
Bye. Ari just screamed, "I love you, Beej. You're awesome." All right, I'm gonna cut to outro and then BRB, and then we're playing the fucking Dexter video game from the early late 2000s. The Dexter mobile game that's on PC. Let me just pop this open for a frame so you know what's cooking. I know nothing about the TV show Dexter, nor do I really want to, but I've seen a lot of YouTube shorts about Dexter recently, and that's got me interested. All right, watch this shit, watch this shit, watch this shit, watch this shit, chat, watch this shit. Dexter like the cartoon? Oh, sewer animal, no. Dexter like the guy Dexter from Dexter. So, keep a watch out for that in like 10 minutes.